pet parents and furry friends. Welcome to a very special episode of Furry Friends and Fun, Pillows Talk. Today, we're switching things up a bit. No dogs today. Instead, it's all about our fabulous feline friends. We know our cat-loving listeners have been patiently waiting, and tonight, it's your time to shine. We've got two amazing guests joining us who are our go-to experts when it comes to all things cat-related. Of course, Ava and Oliver are here with me as always, but let's give a big welcome to Nina and Haley. Nina, why don't you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your fur babies?
Hey, everyone! I'm so excited to be here tonight and talk about my cats. I'm Nina, and I'm the proud cat mom of two handsome boys, Milo and Whiskers. Milo is my chill giant, always relaxed, but Whiskers, let's just say he's a bit of a troublemaker. They're both rescues, and I have so many stories about their antics over the years. Can't wait to share some tonight.
Hi, everyone. I'm Haley, and I am beyond thrilled to be here to talk about my 4 cats. Yes, 4. Pumpkin, Tigger, Luna, and Olive keep my house in constant motion. It's like a cat carnival at my place. Each one of them has a unique personality, and they definitely know how to keep me entertained and on my toes.
I love it! We're so excited to have you both. Cats bring such a special kind of joy and unpredictability into our lives. So let's dive in. Who wants to start us off with a favorite cat memory? And knowing how quirky cats can be, I'm sure there are plenty of good stories.
Oh, I've got one. So, Milo, my super laid-back cat, is usually the epitome of calm, nothing really bothers him. But the one thing that breaks his cool is baths. The first and only time I tried giving him a bath, it was a complete disaster. I'm talking water everywhere. He somehow managed to climb on top of the bathroom cabinet, and he stayed there, glaring at me like I'd betrayed him for hours. Lesson learned: Milo and water are not friends. Never again.
Oh, I've definitely been there, Nina. Baths are a big no-no for my cats, too. But here's the twist: Luna, one of my 4, is obsessed with water. She'll sit on the edge of the bathtub like she's monitoring me, dipping her little paw in the water as if she's trying to test it. It's hilarious. And then there's Pumpkin, who refuses to drink water from a bowl. Nope, he demands it straight from the tap, so now I've got a sink on a slow drip just for him. My house is basically a luxury cat spa at this point.
Oh my gosh, Pumpkin sounds like such a diva. But honestly, isn't that just the cat way? They have such specific preferences and quirks that make them so unique. Oliver, I know Rufus has had some interesting encounters with your neighborhood cat. How's that going?
Ah, yes. The infamous Max, the neighborhood kingpin. Rufus and Max have this ongoing standoff in my garden. Max has officially claimed it as his own, and he'll sit there like he's guarding a palace. Rufus, bless him, is utterly confused. He'll bark, wag his tail, even try to approach, but Max just gives him this look that says, "I dare you." It's a battle of wills, and Max definitely has the upper paw.
That sounds about right. Cats always seem to have the upper hand, don't they? Daisy had her own run-in with a cat, our neighbor's cat, Misty. Daisy was so excited to meet her, wagging her tail, ready to make a new friend. But Misty? She just sat there, completely unfazed, staring Daisy down like absolutely not. Poor Daisy was so confused, but it's always interesting to watch the way cats and dogs interact.
It really is. Whiskers is fearless when it comes to exploring or getting into mischief, but the second I turn on the vacuum, he's gone. He'll run and hide behind the curtains, just peeking out like he's waiting for the coast to clear. I've actually started vacuuming around him because the moment that thing comes out, he vanishes. Whiskers, brave when it suits him.
Whiskers sounds like my Tigger. He's independent most of the time, but when he wants attention, he wants all the attention. He'll need my lap purring like a little motor, but the second I move, even just to shift my position, boom, he's gone, acting like I've ruined his entire day. Cats are just so funny that way. They're always on their own schedule.
It's so true. Cats have these huge personalities packed into tiny little bodies, and they absolutely run the show. Ruby's met a few cats in her time, and I swear, it's always the same. They're polite but distant. Like, sure, we can coexist, but don't get too close. Cats have a way of commanding the room, don't they?
Absolutely. That's part of what makes them so special. They're independent, but when they decide to be close to you, it feels like a real privilege. Milo, for instance, is super chill and happy doing his own thing most of the time, but when he wants cuddles, it's the sweetest thing. He'll curl up on my lap, purring softly, and it just melts my heart every time.
Same here. Olive is my quiet one, but she has this nightly routine where she curls up next to me on the couch. It's our little ritual, and no matter how wild the day gets with 4 cats running around, that moment is just so calming. It's those little things that make the chaos worth it. Honestly, I don't know what I'd do without it.
It sounds like your houses are run by feline royalty. I've got to say, listening to these stories makes me appreciate the calm simplicity of Rufus. He may not understand cats, but I definitely see the appeal. Cats are a whole different world, aren't they?
They really are, Oliver. Cats have this way of taking over in the most charming way possible. And whether it's their quirks, their routines, or just those sweet moments they choose to share with us, they bring something so special into our lives. I'm sure all our cat-loving listeners can relate.
Thanks for having us, Emma. It's been so much fun talking about Milo and Whiskers, and I love hearing everyone else's stories too. Cats are such amazing creatures, and it's nice to be able to share that with other pet lovers.
Yes, it's been an absolute blast. There's never a dull moment with cats, and I can't wait to come back and talk more about all the special things they do.
Thank you both for joining us. We've had so much fun today, and we're excited to have you both back next week when we dive into something really important: cat mental health. It's a topic that all cat parents should know about, and Nina and Haley will be back to help us explore it in depth. So, to all our listeners, be sure to tune in next week. And don't forget to share your favorite cat stories with us on social media. We'd love to hear them. Until next time, because every pet deserves a glamorous life. See you next week, friends.